You need to get educated. You can't just sit in a room with someone that's dealing with gender and assume that you're going to understand. Even clinicians who say, well, I have a practice where I work with gay and lesbian patients, it's just not the same. You really have to get training. And fortunately, we all belong to this organization called WPATH, which is the World Professional Association of Transgender Health. So it's important that you get trained, you go to workshops, you go to conventions, and so that you're always getting educated, always, and that you are collaborative. And that's what I love about Cedars, that they affiliate themselves with me so that they can understand what all the new literature is. But for any new doc, it's important that they get trained by either mental health professionals or other doctors, but that they are interested, and if they don't want to do the work, that they refer them out and not assume that just because you're an MD that you know what's best. Same thing with endocrinologists. Being an endocrinologist is different than working with transgender people and hormone levels. You know, each person has to be treated differently when they're dealing with hormones, because there's so many different ways of taking hormones, and you really have to be very sensitive, because one of the things I've been doing with patients that cannot transition because of family or other situations is sometimes I'll put them on a very low dose of estrogen, just so it can take the edge off, knowing that they may never transition. And it's kind of something new that I've come up with, and that's something that I also want doctors to think about, that not all our patients are going to transition. So what can we do with that dysphoria to try and take the edge off? And that's something that I've found, and I don't know how many doctors will think about that, but that's kind of something I've come up with other endocrinologists in the last several years.